Welcome to Subramani. Please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the bell icon. I'm going to talk to you about income tax filing, income tax return filing time. Okay, I know that the government has changed the date, so you have to file it only in September. But I'm not going to talk about income tax return filing, but this is a great time to sit and wonder where you are and what you are doing. So it's a great time to be sitting with your family and saying what investments you have, why you have those investments, in whose name they are, who is the nominee, who is the joint holder, what steps you should take to transfer it, right? So if it's a second holder, it's a little easier, but if it's a nominee, it's not very difficult, right? As long as the nominee is there and the spelling is correct. Make sure that if you have somebody as a nominee, I mean, normally within the family you know the spellings, but if the spelling is wrong or things like that, you could have a lot of problem collecting money, even if it is as low as 5 lakhs. It need not be 5 crores for the AMC to decide to trouble you. They can trouble you like anything. Like, I know people who have been troubled for 2 years saying this is not adequate, this is help me here, etc., 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 till you have to kick somebody and make sure that it happens. So make sure that your family knows the documentation. So sit with your family, talk about your finances, and step one is review your financial picture and see where you stand. Say you're 55 years of age, you've got two children, both of them have started earning, one of them is married, the other person is going to get married soon. So is that an adequate time for you to get rid of your personal term insurance? Answer is yes, because there's nobody dependent on you. You have adequate income, so in case you pop it, your wife will get all that and she will be able to manage it, right? So make sure that your properties are properly documented and a proper will is made. Just check out in case the way of getting the property is through a will, or you're better off, like if you have two children and you're definitely going to give it to only one son and the other son is abroad, is no chances of coming back, then you also consider the option of gifting it rather than leaving it in the will and making a probate and things like that. It's pretty hectic, I heard, at least in Navi Mumbai. I'm not very sure. I have not gone through a process in Navi Mumbai, so I don't know. In Bombay, for me, just having my father's will was very easy to get it transferred to my mother's name. So make sure that you're looking at the financial picture with your spouse and children and know where you want to go. And then of course consider all those rules of saving how much and spending how much, investing how much. All those rules you can make and make your children understand that why you're doing certain things. Now sit, having reviewed your financial position, consider your short-term and long-term goals. And make sure that they are all well within your planned budget. And this, I'm not talking only of retired people, right? So I'm talking of non-retired people also. So decide which car you will buy. If you buy one car at 55, there's a good chance that you use it for 15 years. So at 70 you may consider another car, but at 70 you may require much ease of parking and ease of driving and things like that. Or say I can afford a driver, so I will have a bigger car. So know all those things, which are your short-term goals, long-term goals, why it is happening, what you're going to do about it, right? So whether you're planning your retirement or what planning your wealth, you still have to do all these steps, and your children have to understand why these steps and how these steps are done. Next is to make sure that sorry, you lean on your employer, see what all you can get, go and pick up your joining document or some updated on something updated by HR, sit and talk to HR, see what you're missing out. If some additional premium has to be paid, and you can walk away with the policy which the company had, which means your 15-20 year track record walks with you, right? You ported your policy. Check what is possible, what is not possible, right? So look, lean on your workplace benefits and make sure that you're taking all the benefits from there. So don't ignore anything like that. Now prepare for the unexpected. Preparing for death, I think, is easier than preparing for loneliness. So if you're talking of 10-15 years of loneliness, it's not going to be very easy for people to handle it. So life can be very unpredictable, it can be miserable. So the younger partner could die and the older partner could be alive. So don't say I don't know anything, right? So some of the things, at least a little bit you should know. If you may not know how to manage the money, but at least you should know that money is available from the counter, from the banking counter or from the ATM. So you have to know how to manage the ATM, how to operate the ATM, right? So some of these things you have to be prepared for. Be prepared for long wait for death, sometimes on the hospital bed, sometimes in the home bed, sometimes being given oxygen. Life is not going to be very easy, but preparing for the unexpected is something which you should do if you are in the wealth creation process. Thank you.